Sound check, 1, 2, 3. Sound check, 1, 2, 3. Are we good? Can you hear the game? Can you hear me? Game might be a bit quiet, actually. You might be fine, though. Turn up just a smidgen. Okay. Just a little bit. I think that audio balance should be okay. My audio is coming through on my end. Remains to be seen whether that is actually how the situation is on the other end. But I think we're good. It's been a while, huh? It's been a while since I've been around doing this. I've been a busy boy. But yeah, if there's anyone out there, please stir yourselves. I'm like lifting up the rock. If there are any bugs here, please look up at me, like Haru or something. Maybe do a little skitter. Even if that's not the case, that's fine, because we're here for a very specific purpose. And that is, goodbye King Halo, I'll see you later. Not this. It is not that. It's for this. Scheduled. This is the champions meeting, guys. This is the big stuff. Now, if you haven't been keeping up with the Umamusume stuff, basically the last few days have been going through 2 rounds for the Taurus Cup, which takes place on, I believe, the Tokyo Derby track. Yeah, Tokyo Turf, 2,400 meters, that's the Derby, that's the Tokyo Yushin. And we've managed to advance to the final round of the Group A bracket, which is kind of like the big leagues. And, yeah, here we are. It's going to be a very momentous occasion. And I'm very much looking forward to see how our racers are going to fare. So if I go in here now, these are the ones we've entered into the race. Natty seems very nervous, but I don't blame her for that. I'm also quite nervous. Because, I mean, no matter what, we're going to get a reward here. Like, this is the 3rd place reward, which isn't bad. Like, 900 carrots and 20 statues, 50,000 gold, 50,000 support, and support points, and some tickets. Nothing to sneeze at, but we're here for 1st place. We wanna strive for 1st place, right? 1st place gets all these goodies, and we don't pay attention to this one. We want this one. We get a full 10 roll if we win, including a 10 rolls worth of tickets, 100,000 gold, but most importantly, we get these accolades. The Taurus Platinum Award, I believe, is only awarded to 1st place. I think Taurus Gold is, yeah, so Taurus Gold, you get 1st place no matter what. And I'm going to guess Silver and Bronze is what you get if you get 2nd or 3rd place, which, you know, it's the consolation prize for getting this far. Oh boy. Alright. I want to make sure I'm sufficiently hydrated for this, so I'm going to go refill my gamer subs. That's the one thing I forgot to do. But, once we're in the track, I'll introduce you to my horses. And we'll try to do a by the numbers crunch. I'm not too good with the numbers of this game, so we'll see how it goes. Go get that platinum, gang, from Soggy Buns. Yeah. We're gonna go for platinum. That's what we're here for. And yeah, let me get this drink first, and then we'll go into it a bit. So hype! This is the music of champions! Absolutely goated. This is the music for goats. We are going to become the goat. I believe in Narita Taishin. She has done wonderfully for us so far. In fact, before we go into this, let me show you the records. Also, thank you, Scarlet, for the tier 1 sub. 29 months on a 17-month streak. Your support is always appreciated, and it's still crazy to me that you do it, but love you for it nonetheless. Thank you so much. So, we just back out one moment. Look at runner history. So, I've taken a bunch of different horses into, thank you. I've taken a bunch of different horses into this race, and these are the 3 I settled on. So, let's just say a lot of these haven't been doing that well. But first of all, let's look at our nice nature, which I believe is this one. The one with the lower power, believe it or not, because this is the more consistent performing one. Obviously, we have a nasty nature. It doesn't have all the debuffs that she could have, but it's got a decent amount of them. And, you know, she has a couple of other abilities to keep her in the race somewhat. She didn't have maxed out wit, so overall, she could be better. But this was the best I could get for the event. So this is the one I went with. I know, Scarlet, yeah. It's so hard to get a good, nice nature where to, like, tick all the boxes, like, get your wit as high as you can, finish the career. I mean, I guess you don't have to finish the career, but, like, it helps if you do. And most importantly, getting all the skill hints for the debuffs. That's probably the most difficult thing because of the RNG. Thankfully, I managed to get most of the ones I wanted. Like, most importantly, we didn't get any of the frenzied ones, which aren't that useful. We got subdued and hesitant debuffs, and the rear trick, which is very powerful. So we got all of these, including Nice Nature's Mystified Murmur, which is like her staple. So, you know, she's been performing decently well. This is her support deck, in case you wanted to take a look at it. The 4-wit, 2-speed meta. You know, it's all you need when you're just making a horse for this sake. But, I probably could have changed the fine motion, if I'm completely honest. But I didn't really have an alternative in mind, so I just kept it like that. Next, we have our secondary debuffer. We have a second debuffer on the team, and that is Agnes Tachyon, or I like to call her Agony Tachyon. So, as you can see, she has a very impressive speed and stamina score. Not a great wits, but that's completely fine. She has won a race as well, which she wasn't meant to, but she did it anyway, so I'm not going to take that away from her. Like, it was a complete surprise to me, but we're here for it. We love Tachyon. So Agony Tachyon here, not a lot of skills. She doesn't have much going for her. But that's a good thing, because that means the stuff that is relevant, she's more likely to proc. This is the most important skill here, Dominator. Now, typically, a Tachyon that is kitted out to fit her traditional role would not be able to proc this consistently. But the secret here is that we run Tachyon as a late surger. She's only a B in late surger, but that's fine, because the late surger ensures that the Dominator effect is proccing more consistently. And this is a powerful ability to have, especially in the late race, which is where it usually matters for a lot of the like final spurts and stuff. And, you know, she's got a bunch of other stuff here that help her just in general. Like, Redshift is a busted ability for this track, so most Umas that are performing well will have Redshift from Marazensky. And Behold Thine Emperor's Might is good for late surges or end closers. And then, you know, she has Murmur as well, just in case. So, she's our secondary debuffer. Sometimes a surprise upset, like, Victor. But here is our main star, my Narita Taishin. 42.5% win rate might not sound impressive, but trust me when I say that, considering my expectations going into this, I am thoroughly impressed with how Taishin has been performing in this. Especially with her top 3 rate, which is 86.3%. I'm so happy with that by itself. So I think things are looking decent for us. Unless we come up against, you know, like Godship or something. Because literally the only horse that has beaten my Taishin in races is Goldship, the fellow end closer that's currently in the game. So that could be like the determining factor in this final conflict. Not that she always loses against Goldship, but it's typically a Goldship that beats her. But yes, she's got S in speed, almost maximum, an S in stamina, and she has a medium track rating of S. She doesn't have the S-rank turf, but that's less important than the distance. Having an S-rank proficiency in distance is the most formidable thing you can have. In terms of, like, I believe the order is distance, S rating is the most important, followed by track rating and then style. Style has the smallest impact as far as I know. So, these being A is fine. Medium S is the most important thing out of this. So, she has enough stamina to power through everything. And of course, she's got the Sleeping Lion. There's procs sometimes. If Sleeping Lion procs, we will probably win. Probably. Do not hold me to that. But yeah, she's got Slipstream, Highlander, a bunch of End Closer skills, Behold Thine Emperor's Divine Might. All powerful abilities for an End Closer. She doesn't have the most, but that's fine. One thing I found very surprising is that Lone Wolf procs very consistently, so I'm hoping it procs in this, because I've realized, well, first of all, there's not a lot of Narita Taishins on the bracket, because not many people rolled for her, because it was right after Kita-san Black. So this actually gives her a speed boost on this track if she's the only one who has the Lone Wolf proc. So if this procs, we'll have an even bigger chance of her pulling the gold out. And remember, this is one race. It's one race to take it all home. So, we're putting all our eggs into the basket now. But yeah. That's the rundown of my my superstars here. We got a connection error. That's wonderful. Apparently the game didn't like us idling too much there. I hope the servers haven't gone down. That would be catastrophic. Okay, it was just a momentary hiccup. We're fine. Alright. You ready, folks? Get your popcorn out. Get your newspapers out to wave them around. Make sure you're buckled up in your seats. It's time for a race. The race that will decide it all. We are scheduled, so it spent several hours matching us up with 2 opponents that we're going to go against. 2 opponents, 3 horses each. That's 6 total horses that we'll be facing up against. It's time to go to the races, as they say. Here we go. 2 gold ships. Wowie, wowie. Alright. So immediately... Oh my god, okay. Right, so we're going to go to the paddock. Taishin is in a great mood. We love to see that. I like to think she's in a great mood because she basically won her last look at this win record on this Taishin. Look at it. She only got second here because Agnes Tachyon took first. She is feeling good about tonight. Let's look at the records for all these other horses. I'll be completely honest, it is looking pretty bright for us. Like, our average time to finish seems to be overall lower than theirs, but by a very slim margin. This Tokai Teo is very scary. I will say that much. So let's have a look. Whose nature is this? This is Worst Trainer. we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I don't lose against Worst Trainer. That would be embarrassing. So, this Nice Nature has more debuffs than mine. She also has, I believe this is the level 5 debuff that she has. This is the one I don't have. So that's a little scary. Oh, she has Lone Wolf. Okay, so we're gonna lose the Lone Wolf proc in this match. It's not a deal breaker, but that does work against us. That's not too great. But definitely, that's definitely a counterplay to our Taishin. It hurts. This is our Agnes Tachyon, the 5th favorite. Actually, who is the favorite? Okay, the 2nd favorite is she's in number 1, okay. So she's the 2nd favorite. Yeah, that's our Agnes Tachyon. She's in late. This is our nice nature, our nasty nature. Okay, so this is one of the gold ships we're up against from Eros. That's a hell of a name. Or 3 Ross. It could also be said as that. This is a pretty standard gold ship. She's got good speed. Her stamina is a bit lacking, but she does have medium S, so she performs a little bit better. She has 2 golden staminas, which is fine. But her stamina is a little low. So we'll see how that goes. It works against them too, at least. If you're talking about the debuffs, it shouldn't do, because debuffs only work on enemy horses. They don't work on friendly horses, as far as I know. That is a scarier gold ship. That's a max speed, high stamina gold ship right there. I mean, she's got this skill, which isn't very useful, but like, she got concentration as well. So no late starts for her. Oh, she's got like the 2 skills that make her really good on this track as well. Yeah, worst trainer. I don't know about that accolade, dude. Nah, man. Lone Wolf. Yeah, but the fact of the matter is that their nature took Lone Wolf not to use it for their advantage. They took it to prevent others from using it. It's the intent that is the main thing here. Because obviously I took Lone Wolf in to make sure it procs, but it's not going to happen now, so it is a counterplay at the end of the day. This Oguri's on par with the one I have, basically, the one I'm not using. Except that she's a late surger. My one is a pace chaser. Ooh. She's got some good skills on her as well. But her wits isn't the highest, so she might not proc some of them. This is the other nice nature from Eros. Again, lots of debuffs. I think about the same amount as my one. But she also has the level 5 debuff, so... Okay, here's... It's the 4th favorite? That's crazy, dude. Okay, so her stamina isn't that much higher. And her speed is max, so whatever. Medium S. This Tokai Teo is going to be the pace setter, though, because there's no front runners as far as I know. So she's going to be up front deciding the pace of the race. It's a pretty standard skill set, though, all things considered. They all have... These are basically 2 of the best skills you can have on your horse for this. I don't have these, so this might be a little bit more down to luck in my case. Alright. We're going to the tracks. Let's go. I'm not... I want to believe in my horses. I do. The statistics aren't really in our favor, like, at all. I want to believe, though, man. I want to believe. I tell you, this game gets you. This is... I'm on edge. I don't remember the last time a game has had me on, like, the edge of my seat. Just win, forehead. Yeah, about that. Yeah, just win. Hey, Narita, just win, right? You can do it. Those are my daughters. So that gold ship is the favorite to win. Taishin is the backup. She's got very long ears to make up for a height deficit. And they're off. Nice nature got a late start, that's perfectly fine. Focus proc on the other 2, so we're going strong here. As expected, Tokai Teo is going up front. She is zooming out front. She is the only pace chaser. She is dictating, like, the pace of this race now. Oh, she rushed. That's bad. We got a bunch of the Swinging Maestro and Professor Curvature procs on the first corner. Still anyone's race, though. The sleeping lion will not sleep. There it is! There's the sleeping lion! I'll try. She won't. Let's see if she can keep that lead. We got a bunch of surges and closers in the back, alright? I still believe, alright? As long as we don't get boxed in. Taishin is number 1, though. She was in the first post, which is not a favorable position. But she's small. There's the Highlander proc. It's the only Highlander there. Oh, but we got the double anchors away procking as well, so they're going to start their spurts now. Taishin. Okay. Oh boy. Come on, Taishin. Agnes Tachyon is like holding on as well. Agnes Tachyon is actually zooming ahead. Oh no, Taishin got boxed in, I think. Oh, but here's Nemesis! The Nemesis proc! Come on. Come on, it's that easy. It's that easy. Come on, she's zooming ahead. Come on, Taishin! Oh, Teo's so far ahead, though. Oh, this Teo is crazy, dude. No, no shot, dude. We got second place. Holy shit, dude. Oh, Taishin got boxed in so hard there. I'm so surprised that Agnes Tachyon got second place. That's crazy. Oh, Taishin, what happened? Oh. I'll take it, man. We got second place. We didn't get the coveted first place. That's on me. That's on the trainer. I didn't train them hard enough, you know? Like, at the end of the day, that Tokai Teo was absolutely crazy. But I am actually incredibly impressed that the win rate has risen to an overwhelming 53%. I got a 53% win rate. I can't be angry about that. I will say, that was Narita Taishin's worst performing race so far. Like, that, I think she got the worst performance in that race overall. I think the pressure got to her. But, Sogi was right, that Teo cleared us. But Tachyon held firmly onto that second place. I'm very proud of her. Let's hit them with the congratulations, a good sportsmanship. I don't know if they'll ever see that. They've probably already done their races. Man. Yeah, this Tokai Teo was mad. And just like that, the Taurus Cup is over for us. Did we get the gold? We did not get the gold, unfortunately. The gold will elude us from that until, well, you know. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we'll never get this now. We missed our chance to get Taurus Platinum. It's a shame, but it is what it is. We get Taurus Silver. I won't say no to that. You did well, girls. Well done. 1,200 carats is nothing to sneeze at. Yeah. Cool! Well, that's the Taurus Cup out of the way. Next up, we'll have the Gemini Cup, and I will be preparing for that. Probably a lot more than I was preparing for this one, because the Gemini Cup involves a lot more. It's a lot more specialized in what you need to do in that race. It's a 3,200 meter race. It's basically the Spring Tenno Show on the Hanshin track, I believe. So we're going to need long racers for it. It is a fundamentally different strategy to what we were raising horses for this. We'll still have a debuffer, but we will need someone who can ace the long race game. So I'm probably looking at like maybe a McQueen or another Taishin, because technically this wasn't Taishin's specialty. Taishin's specialty is long racing. So I did kind of put her in an element which she doesn't really excel in. She did amazingly well despite that, though. But yeah, that's just how the cookie crumbles. Let's go put our new title on. If we get it immediately, I'm in. I don't know. Did we get it? It didn't say new title, so. Not quite. Alright. I don't know. Maybe you get it at the end of the period. To anyone else who has entered the Taurus Cup, I hope your races also go well. If you've already done them, let me know how they've gone. Because, it's tough matchups. Hey, like, you could even... If you got first place in Group B, you could even get a Taurus Gold over me. Like, you can get this. I don't think it actually matters then, because I'm pretty sure the moment it rolls over, you're already matched with, basically, there's the period after the registration process, those few hours they were matching you with a team, because there wasn't a matchmaking process. The moment this started, you've already been matched against the race. Technically, the race has already been decided, you just have to watch it. So it doesn't matter if you wait a couple of hours, because your result is there, waiting for you. I just realized, do I not get Taurus Silver? No, I must do, right? I must do, right? It doesn't make sense to only give first place all the banners. I did get this reward, I think, so... Yeah, I got the tickets. I just don't have the title, which is a bit strange. Or maybe I missed it. I don't think I did, though. Either you don't get it if you're in second place, which seems a little silly to me, or they just haven't distributed them yet. I don't know. I want my title, damn it. Nonetheless, I'm happy with that. Taishin was amazing. I think I'm just most happy that I got a 5-win streak in one of the rounds in Group A, which... Can't really complain about that. So I'm just gonna do my dailies now, and then we'll do probably like a single career run, and then we'll see where we go from there. It wasn't gonna be a long stream tonight because it was only gonna be a single race, you know. We'll do some training for the Tenno Show Spring, or the Gemini Cup, should I say. Just my Mihono Bourbon clearing out the Jupiter Cup. Easy does it. Excuse me. I guess we should do a team trials as well. I don't really have horses built for team races. I know there's like a specific way you should build them for it, but I haven't really been bothered by that. So, he says as he like wins anyway. See, there you go. Well, I don't win them all. As long as I can get the retention, I'm fine. The weekly rewards are nice. Yeah, you get some extra support points, it's fine. So this is the retention line. I think I should be able to hold on to this. If I don't, then it's a pretty steep margin, I'm not gonna lie. You know, getting the friend points every week is pretty nice. Yeah. I swear I got demoted at one point, but I guess I've managed to hold on to it since then. And the rest is just winning races, okay. Oh, we haven't actually done these, so win Japanese Oaks, win Flora Stakes. I do kind of want the support points, so maybe I will go for the Japanese Oaks. This is a, this is for mares, isn't it? Only 50 carat difference between retention and demotion? Yeah, I guess. You know, it adds up over the weeks. I guess we'll take... well, maybe we'll do a couple runs here. We'll start off with the, those two. Since Air Groove is on the thing, let's take Air Groove out to do them. And we'll just focus on making this a strong Air Groove to clear these. So... I believe in that respect. What is Air Groove? I haven't really done a mini Air Groove runs. What's she good at? Power and speed. Okay, well... I'm gonna give you stamina since you don't have any gain from that. So... where's our 3-star stams? We got a nice nature, which will do nicely. Air Groove is also pretty nasty debuffer. I'm kind of contemplating her for the Gemini Cup. I'm not entirely sure yet, though. Because Nice Nature could just work again. There's also the very niche strategy of using Haru as a debuffer. I do have a Haru debuffer ready to go. Since there is a strategy in the Gemini Cup, it's a very gambly strategy, which is very fitting for the game, really. Where you have a Haru as a front runner, but because Haru sucks on turf, she'll be so far back that the races will get confused. Because essentially, the front runners dictate the pace of the race. So, and the Gemini Cup is very unfriendly to front runners, so basically no one's going to run a front runner. Almost no one. Haru, if you set her as a front runner, she'll get all the way to the back, and all the other races will slow down to compensate, because that's just how the game works. Then you put McQueen in. McQueen, her ability scales off of... from what I know, her ability scales off of what the difference is between last place and the front. So she gets a massive speed boost from this strategy. That's if her skill procs, though. It's a risky strategy because, one, it's very easy to counter, because all you need is someone else to put a front runner in, and suddenly the whole strategy goes up in smoke. Haru does nothing for it anymore. The second thing is that it is a counter to Narita Taishin, so if you want to bring a Taishin, it kind of makes her null and void as well, because it basically prevents Sleeping Lion from going off. But the other reason it's a big gamble is because not a lot of people care about that. If, like, basically, if you don't get the skill procs that you need, no one cares if you got a Haru dictating the pace of the race. It doesn't affect them. So sometimes your gimmicky strategy is gonna do nothing, and they're just gonna excel anyway. But I think it'll be fun to see what we can do with it. So I'm gonna try it out for at least a couple rounds and see how we go. We'll use the McQueen here. That's a lot of stamina. That's very good. We could train her for long races. I mean, we definitely don't need like 4 stamina cards. That was when I was like hard training some long races. I think what we could use is if we use her as a pace chaser, this could work. But she has power, so we could run her as a late surger too. I think pace. She needs more stamina if she's pace chasing though. She's got the stamina, she can make it work. Just in case, we'll give her this Die with Scarlet Wits card. Give some good skills. I know the drill. What we got, what we got, what we got? Nothing of value, recreation. We do process of elimination here, we do power training, so that's got most people on it. I don't remember what this one is. Wits. Okay, that's fine. We'll take the wits on that. Yeah, when you're with unfamiliar horses, it gets a little bit more difficult when it comes to the events. It's more min-maxing than anything, because like you don't get the most things, you don't get the most like skill points from the events, but they do stack up over time, obviously. Like, oh, we absolutely go for speed there. Go speed again. Yeah, I hear you, I hear you. But you could do witch training instead. Empress and Monarch. Play the card game for wits? Yeah. And you know, like, we are just doing this for the races, so please chat remind me to do the races. Oh, we haven't seen this one yet. Doggo. Was that your stuff? It's a damn groove. Your tummy sound like a puppy. You never know. Some of the stomachs on these Umas, like, could very easily be mistaken for cryptids. Puppy. Japanese oaks, right? It was Japanese oaks and something else. I forgot what the other thing was. Yeah. Very professional air groove. I like it. She smiled. Year 2, late May. That's probably why it's on the missions. Balls of rice built like cannonballs. You mean like onigiri cannonballs? That sounds sick. Oh, it's a choice. Okay. Free dog! Let's go! Okay, that wasn't the problem. She's just jealous. Oh, hell yeah. Air group gets a dog. Let's go. Let me quickly check what the other thing was, because there was one other thing we needed. Flora Steaks. That's the other one we need. We need the Flora Steaks. I forgot if they're actually part of her career. Let's have a look. Flora Steaks is not part of her career. Japanese Oaks is, so we'll see it. We'll just have to look out for the Flora Steaks. By Jove, she will have the stamina for it, I'll tell you that much. I feel like Air Groove is one of those characters that kind of went under the radar. Even though she's quite a prominent character. Well, I think that, she actually didn't have much presence in the anime. Even though she's like the... She's not the vice president, but she's like the assistant to Symboli Rudolph. But she, like, rarely, like, appears in, like, the other media. I think she appears, like, once in Season 2. Are you winning, son? Well, we got second place in the Taurus Cup. So that was pretty decent. We lost to a god tier Tokai Teo. Like, that Tokai Teo came straight out of Season 2. There was no beating that. But we got second place, so I can't be too mad about it. Now we're just clearing up some missions and careers to close things off. Your skills kind of suck, aren't they, Groove? I don't want any of these. I guess we'll get up tempo for medium races. It's alright. This Air Groove wasn't really gonna go anywhere, so I don't mind if she has like both long and medium skills. And we're going to enter the Hanshin Phillies. That's fine. We'll just keep on powering through. Get her a drink. Oh, absolutely, we'll take the wits. Give me that energy. And we got more energy from that event. That's lovely. We can get even more energy. We will. I could have gone for the skill hint there, but I'm not too fussed about it. We've already got mood up, so that's inconsequential. Do power training because it's got the most people on it. Guidepost. Speed. Okay. That's fine. We'll do a speed training. Do we risk that? Oh, that's a pretty tall order. Fuck it. We risk it. Risk it for a biscuit. We win every time. Now you can rest. Dazzle them with your signature move. Cool, let's do that. Home stretch haste. Okay, that's not a terrible thing to get. Hit me. Get that skill hint. Mama. Okay. We do the double. Double. Get another Sweet Tosho hint. We hit another rest. We're good. Well, good thing we hit the other rest, because we got this event which takes away your energy. It's not too bad, but... Alright. She's getting a sizable amount of debuffs here, huh? Hesitant end closes. I don't really want it. I mean, I could. I don't really think there's going to be many end closes of the thing. Maybe we hold off on that. We'll just see how she does as is. She's got decent stats, so she might have a good showing. Second place? Ew. It's not bad, I guess. Maybe we'll end you. Maybe we'll enter you in the hopeful stakes as well, just to see how you do. I appreciate the energy. Yeah. Let's give you another skill first. Maybe we'll give you Duty of Dignity Calls. That might help you a bit. The McQueen skill. Whoa, what the hell? What the hell? Oh, she got blocked, dude. Holy shit. That was harsh. Okay, she's fun. May want to schedule Flora. Yeah. Good. No, I'm not racing, don't worry. There it is. Okay, well. I should get these leveled up. A beautiful stress relief method. Snacks. Another whips? No, we're doing speed. So we got the Oka show. I think we got the Oka show and then the Flora Stakes right after. Get well soon. Load the stamina. Dude, don't do that to me. Rest up. Well rested, that's very good. We get the inspiration kick, which is going to be a lot of stamina, hopefully. Yep, 120 stamina. I definitely won't say no to that. We'll get a ramp up. I hope so. Because we got the Okusho, and then right after we have the oh, it's a mile? Really? Right after we'll have the Flora Stakes. Alright, she's fun. Oh, concert. Oh, it's Brilliant Fantasia. That's what it is for all the, like, Tiara Cup things. Did you know the Oka show? No matter when they hold it, the cherry blossoms are always in bloom for that race. People think it's like a blessing / curse on the race. Or rather, like, some people believe that, some people believe that the hosts of the race have somehow genetically modified cherry blossom trees to, like, blossom on demand. Because they just always blossom without fail on that race. Oh, race, right. Before we do that, we cannot get any skills. There ain't no way, dude. Alright. Flora Stakes. This will be... That'll be basically both of the challenges done already. What?! What is happening to her?! What the fuck?! Bruh. I think we actually missed it there. What the hell? What's wrong with my horse, dude? I don't think that counted. She won the Orca show and then like... Place top 2? Oh, brother. Okay, I'm gonna make an executive call here. I'm actually gonna end this career. That's kind of annoying. The whole point of us doing this career, literally the entire point, is to do those 2 missions. There's literally no point in doing that anymore. I like how there's no fans there. We don't have to retire her, do we? No, okay. Yeah. Okay, let's try that again. I think the most important thing about the give up option is knowing what you're actually doing with your career mode. If you're trying to get sparks out of it, you're better off trying to finish the career. But if you're just trying to do a certain mission like I am, then it's better to quit while you're ahead when you've already missed the win condition for it, if you know what I mean. So we put Nice Nature, and we get Measure McQueen, or maybe someone else. Symboli Rudolph. No, we'll stick with McQueen. Okay. Maybe we change the deck a bit. I'm gonna take the Manhattan Cafe out. I'm gonna get the Mino Top Gun. Maybe I'll take the Special Week out as well. Let's not go Pace Chaser. Let's go for a Late Surger build, which means we'll say goodbye to the Daiwa Scarlet Witzcon. We'll just nix that. I mean, we could go for the Tachyon. Actually, no, we'll go 4 speed and 2 stamina. Let's just do this. I'm grinding for long track shoes. I think probably the best horse for that, out of the ones you have available, yeah, because there's not a lot of, like... Obviously, like, I think a lot of the good long races are 3 stars, so you might not have them all. I think Nice Nature is decent at long races, but she's got quite a difficult career to do. Grass Wander is alright at long races, but she's a weird one because, like, Grass Wander can do long or mile. She's not very, she's less good at medium though. Matekane Fuku Kitaru is a long racer. Super Creek is pretty good at long races. You can try exploring around with her. Mino Top Gun as well. Mino Top Gun's pretty good with long races. Rice Shower's decent, but the problem with Rice Shower is that she has an increased rate of getting, like, bad events, which can be detrimental to the experience. But yeah, like, I'd say Fuku Kitaru and Top Gun are also pretty good contenders. Top Gun, I'll say, like, if you have Mayano Top Gun, she is just a great investment. Because Mayano Top Gun is a versatile racer. Mayano Top Gun can literally do anything, except maybe dirt races. Even then, if you try hard enough, you can make her into a dirt racer. But Top Gun has such good aptitudes and everything, you can basically specialize her towards anything. Also, she's incredibly cute. So I definitely recommend, like, to like people that don't have many horses, but they have Top Gun, she's one of the easier horses to get, I definitely recommend, like, exploring career modes of her. Fukuki's Taru is a little harder to use because she has a lot of RNG built into her kit, but as Ven could probably attest, she is a very formidable runner in the right circumstances, since, as far as I know, Ven's had a lot of success with Fukuki's Taru. Maybe the fortune gods smile favorably upon her. Okay, let's try this again. And hopefully we don't, like, cock it up royally like we did last time. Alright, so what we got to start with? I'll take the hint on wits. Will absolutely do speed, wow. I've rare guts training because we got 3 horses on that. Dazzle them with your signature move again. Stamina training. We're getting some crazy, like, training matchups here. Eat your veggies there, Groove. I mean, eat your veggies, Sweet Tosho. Do it. Damn brat. Oh. Gold ship! Oh no. Oh, this is a mood down. I can feel it. Oh no, dude. That hooligan. There's a gold ship on the loose. Oh, the law stipulates that Umas aren't allowed to run at full speed outside. I didn't actually know this. That's interesting. Can't run at full speed outside of designated areas. That's very true. Okay. Pretty good here. I'll help you out. Yeah, but we'll trap her. We can trap the gold ship. There is a way. Involves yakisoba and a fishing boat. Soon enough. We got her! Ah, the good old pincer maneuver. Get crabbed, idiot. The gold ship has been reined into port. Take good care of your tail. This does not apply to me. Here we got training again. Getting good friendship this one. I'll take the wits again. It's good to get the director's bond up as well. Just because the 15-point bonus you get for maxing it out by the end is just overall pretty useful when you're like wrapping up a run. Operation Flower Bed. Ta-da. Lane yet Chief War. Cool. There's our great mood. Very nice. Good, I'll rainbow the stamina, but there's a lot of people on wits, so we'll do that. We got some decent friendship grind in there for that like first part. That's pretty good. Good event proc as well. I'm feeling a bit better about this. Our stats aren't in as favorable a position, but we can maybe supplement that with a skill or two. We'll get Duty or Dignity calls again. We're gonna run you as a late surger this time. See if that works. Okay, we won the debut. It's all good. Very nice. Now the curtain rises for the Empress. It's also the consideration that, like, I think one of the things that might have held back against me in that previous one was a low wits. People underestimate how useful wits can be in the career. Like, if it's really low, then you might actually struggle a bit. Because low wits means your horse is dumb. They're big stupid. They don't know how to run properly. They don't run right, and then suddenly they find themselves blocked in, and they're like, wow, trainer-san. I don't know what happened, but I got 15th place, even though my stats are stellar, because I'm a little bit stupid. It happens. We got Professor of Curvature. That's a great thing to have this early on. We need more speed right now, so we'll definitely focus on that. There's this one again. We want stamina. I'll do the wits. Guess that Mayano Top Gun into Rainbow range. And some Akikawa mod never hurt anyone. Do we rest? I don't know if we do. I think we'll take the hint here. And we got a 7% favor because of course we freaking did. And we got practice 4. Ain't that bloody brilliant. Thanks, Air Groove. Cursed RIS horse. Dance lessons. Oh, brother. Take the speed. Trendy. Take off the. Alright, we got the Hanshin Phillies. Let's get some home stretch. Haste? No. We'll save that for now, I think. Second is fine. We'll enter the hopeful stakes and see how we do there. First of all, give me that corner adept. You're gonna enter the hopeful stakes and you're going to like it. There you go, that's what I'm talking about. Don't get too lax. There we go. New Year's resolutions, we get that mochi. Simply put, we rest. Double rainbow. What does it mean? Double rainbow with a Top Gun in the middle of it. Don't think I've told anyone here, but this Christmas and New Year's, I will be going to Japan once again. And now with this new Uma obsession taking me over, I will be attempting to go and witness the Arima Kinen live. To those that don't know, the Arima Kinen is one of the biggest racing events in the Japanese racing scene. It is the end-of-year event where, well, basically, you know, it's the end of the year, end of the season event. And to a lot, I believe it's one where, I think a lot of races are popularity votes, but Arima Kinen is like the biggest popularity vote. Like, literally any horse can show up to there as long as they get the votes. And that's why, like, people often say, like, whoever enters and wins the Arima Kinen is, like, the most popular, the most strongest horse of all. And I say I'm hoping to be able to see it live because it's a popular event. I imagine it's going to be quite congested and tickets are going to sell for it quite hotly, especially with the Umamusume craze. So, I mean, if I can't see the event live, I'll probably watch it on Japanese television, since it will be televised. That'd be pretty cool, right? Like, I've gone deep enough down the racehorse rabbit hole that I might as well see a race. An actual one. In fact, I'm planning to go see a British one fairly soon. There's like British Champions Day in October. And I've got a race course like 15 minutes from me. Probably one of the bigger ones in Britain as well. The only thing is that I heard at least in the British race course there's a dress code, which is a little worrying. But I can dress up for the occasion. I'm good at dressing up. I don't do it often, but I can dress up. And it's not like it's anything overly fancy, because it's not the royalty division. It's like a smart casual minimum. So, like, I could just show up in, like, something I'd wear to, like, a night out with the lads or something. I mean, I wouldn't, because I wear t-shirts out with the lads, but, like... Flora Stakes next turn. Thank you for reminding me. I would have completely skipped over that because of my monologuing. And that would have been very silly. That's what we're talking about. That's more like it, Air Groove. We shouldn't have lost faith in the late surges. The late surging is too good. And we get a little energy back from that too. Very nice. We're gonna rest. Yeah, I'm looking forward to, like, taking to the racetrack in person and just, like, seeing what the energy is like, you know? I want to feel that energy around me. I want to see if it is what it's cracked up to be. Like, the hype that I get in the games. I'm not gonna look at the betting thing at all. I'm just gonna look at the races, look at the horses, a bit of their history, and be like, I want to see how these things run. I need to see how they run. I want to see them chase their hopes and dreams. So I'm gonna look up the stories for each of these horses, their, like, careers so far, and I'm just gonna be like, you know what, this one resonates with me. Maybe watch some past clips of them. See who's the crowd favorite, whether I want to be one of the supporters of the crowd favorite, or whether there's, like, a dark horse in the race, and they're just like, oh, they haven't won anything yet, but this could be their time. And I'll be like, yeah, I believe in that. I believe it's their time. They're prepping the engines. You know, that stuff like that. I think it's going to be a good time. There is the off chance that I get completely disillusioned with it all and hate the experience, but, you know, like... There's things in life that you you're never gonna know what your stance on it is until you just take a plunge and try it, you know? Plus, I'm trying to be more adventurous and go out more often, you know? I think that's a pretty admirable thing for an introvert like myself to aspire towards. I do say so myself. I pat myself on the back for that. It's important to push your boundaries. And to be fair, like, I've been going out way more often this year than I usually would. It's like a handful of days where I'm going out, but still. More than I usually do. Like, back like a month or two ago, I think it was just a month ago, I went to the Undertale Orchestra. Which was, you know, that was fun. It's not something I would go to usually, but like, I was invited by a friend and I was like, hell yeah, let's do it. And we did it. And it was fun. This Sunday just gone by, I went to Forbidden Door from AEW. And that was a lot of fun as well. I mean, I've been to wrestling shows before, so that one wasn't really new to me, but like, I'm happy that I went because the show was excellent. And it was well worth the soreness in my muscles the day after and the extremely uncomfortable train ride on the way home because I was packed in like a sardine. But you know, that's part of the experience in its own right. And like this weekend, I'm going to the zoo. I'm going to the zoo with friends, which is actually kind of a new thing for me. Because I've been to plenty of zoos in the past, but it's usually with family or by myself. I don't usually go with friends, so it's kind of like a nice welcome pace, but change of pace to go with my buddies. It's gonna be it's gonna be a fun day out. It's kind of funny as well because my family's having a house party on that same day. So I have a very good excuse to not go to that house party because parties are not my thing. That's the one thing I probably won't compromise on when it comes to exploring new things, is parties. I just don't do well in that type of environment. I mean, I'll like poke my head in sometimes and be like, yo, free food and drink, sign me up. But then, like, you know, I'll just do that. I'll be like, I'll have a drink, I'll have some of the party snacks, but then I'm out. I hate small talk. I'm not going to do small talk. I don't want to regurgitate the same nonsense to people several times because they ask, yo, MX, how you doing? How have things been? And my same answer will be, oh, you know, I've been working. Well, I've been not working because I've been unemployed. Oh, you know, yeah, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, so what are you into? Like, I've answered this question to you before, but okay. You know, I'm into video games, I'm into streaming, that kind of stuff, except I don't say that because I don't want to have to explain stuff, so I just go, okay, you know, like, I'm into internet stuff. I'm into that internet thing, you know? Did we win the... I completely just glossed over the fact that we won the Japanese Oaks. Good. But yeah, I hate small talk, especially at parties, and especially when there's just rounds of different people coming up to you and they're asking the same things and you have to spout out the same answers. It is numbing on the mind. And it just fills me with anxiety when I get into those settings, you know? At the very least, if I'm out and about at a bar or something with friends and somebody makes conversation with me, the conversation topics are probably going to be a lot more interesting than whatever friends of the family are going to ask me at a party, you know? So I feel like in a party context, like a house party context, or like a family's birthday, there's this code of decorum about it where it's just like, you know, we're friends of the family here, so we've got to treat each other respectfully, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, you don't want to get too exciting, you don't want to get too raunchy of the dialogue, so you have to keep everything reeled back. You have to keep everything, like, really tame, so they will just ask you the most boring things. And, you know, I'm not entirely opposed to, like, boring conversation. I just dislike it with people that associate with my parents, if that makes sense. It's just kind of awkward. At least if I'm out at a bar or something, if it's a complete stranger in front of me, I don't know what they're about. I don't know, like, what their relation to anything is. I can just be like, yeah, fuck me up, fam. I just go in on the food and say goofy shit to people. Nobody says nothing. Can miss me on singing along to the happy birthday. See, I could, like, just be funny with it and be like, somebody asks me, oh, so what are you doing nowadays? And I'll be like, I'll have you know, I'm a cryptozoologist. I'm hunting Bigfoot. The only problem there is that I feel like people... I mean, if they look at me weird and be like, okay, I'm gonna leave you alone now, I'll be like, cool. They're gonna tell my family about that and they're never gonna let it down. Or they actually pursue me on the subject, and then I'm just like, wait, hold on, this was a bit. I don't actually want to engage with you. Fuck off. This was a diversionary tactic. But you're falling for the diversion too hard. It's a win-win. Either a funnier conversation or leave you be. See, that's an extroverted way of looking at it, but at the end of the day, honestly, I think I would just rather not be there. So I think the takeaway from all this is, like, I don't like parties. How about I'm just not there? These are just the cases where I do end up being there. I guess I'll just take, you know... I'll just take the small talk with people I don't really care about speaking to. Because I'd rather that than all the potential what-ifs that may or may not be related to my family. That's how I rationalize it anyway. If I want to socialize to a more meaningful degree like that, I would do it on my own terms. Simple as that. I don't think it's a bad mentality to have. Like, we all have things that we do and don't like in that respect. Like, if you want me to have a great time, invite me out to a restaurant. I'm a foodie. I love food. And I get very chatty over a dinner table rather than bloody hors d'oeuvres being served up by Alfonso, the caterer for hire. Like, I much like, I feel like a lot of people in my generation, well, I say my generation, but like, I'm sure there's a lot of people in my generation like this, but I mean, in my friend circles at least, I feel like there's a lot of people that aren't really comfortable with the idea of, like, sitting down for a meal in, like, a restaurant or something, unless it's, like, a special occasion. But I'm, like, I'm so for that. Like, even if it's just, like, a casual outing, I would love to go to a sit-down, like, dine-in place, you know? I love doing that, because, like, I love the atmosphere, I love sitting down having a... I love having a meal, having a couple drinks, and just having great, funny, engaging conversations with my compadres, you know? Yeah, standing around is, like, that takes it out for me, like... I mean, there's nothing wrong with some cases like that, like, maybe you're going to, like, a Greg's, or... Like, maybe you're going to a Greg's, or a, convenience store. Or, you know, one of those quick dining places where you just kind of get a quick bite to eat. And you just kind of, like, loiter around the place while, like, chatting with people, having that casual bite to eat because you don't really want a full meal and experience. I actually don't mind just standing around if I know that there's an intent to the standing around. If it's for no reason, then obviously then there's a problem. We need to be doing something. But if I'm, like, waiting for someone, or, like, waiting for something, then I'm perfectly fine with it. I would rather be sitting, but I can just stand around for, like, a couple of hours. I've done that in queues before. So I don't see, like, why I wouldn't do it when I'm waiting for something. But if it's just doing nothing but stand around all day, I couldn't do that. I say I couldn't do it. I probably could do it. It takes the right kind of people, though, right? I would absolutely hang around with my buddies like delinquents, just standing around, like, chatting up, having a good time, you know? But it really depends on the crowd, like... I know people that would be so down for that because, like, they just like the vibe, or maybe we just like being in each other's presence. I know people that would hate that because that's just not what they want when they're hanging out with people. That's perfectly fine. I feel like when it comes to, like, friends and stuff, I can be... Oh, of course you got slow metabolism. God damn it. I can be very accommodating when it comes to social situations. Obviously, I don't go out to social situations myself, but I'm very accommodating when it comes to whatever other people want to do. It's like, if you want to, like, stand around, like, waiting for someone or waiting for this event to happen, or if you want to go shopping somewhere, I'll be like, yeah, sure, let's go. Like, I can probably find my own way of having fun with it. Like, you being included in it because you're inviting me. I'm coming along to spend time with you. That's a very valid thing to do, in my mind. And I'm very much appreciative of the fact that you've invited me to do something. So that's that whole shebang. But, like, obviously I have my preferences for stuff that I like to do. And one of those things is like sitting down and eating somewhere. And I think one of the most understandable things I find is that one of the reasons I think a lot of people don't enjoy that is because it's expensive. And I completely understand that. While it's not, I mean, it's not always, like, super expensive. Like, usually people can afford a meal. But, like, doing it on the regular is, like, something that not a lot of people probably want to be doing. It's something I do because... I'm not going to toot my own horn. Like, I have more money than some people. I have more money than a lot of my friends. Or, like, even if I don't have more money than them, I have a lot less responsibility with my money than they do. So treating myself to, like, a dinner out and stuff, I just see that as, like, recreation, a worthy use of my money. It's like, buying a meal, going out and buying a nice meal is the equivalent of, like, spending some money on a game that I like, or spending some money on a hobby, like collecting cards or collecting figures. It's the equivalent of that. And, you know, it might be a bit more temporary, it's more of a temporary thing, you know, than something like getting some trading cards or buying a game. But I think it's still, like, it's still a neat experience nonetheless. Like, at the end of the day, it's all recreation. Of course, you have a bloody race right in the middle of the summer season. I will say, though, Air Group stats are actually looking pretty decent right now. It's amazing what happens when I just kind of tune out and go on about stuff instead of focusing on, like, the horse. Because now, like, Air Groove is doing amazing. I'm like that trainer that is, like, the moment I take my eyes off of her, now I'm just, like, I'm so focused on other things that Air Groove is like, trainer, what are we gonna do today? I need to do more training. I'm just like, I don't know, go bloody do this with whoever. Go eat, like, 50 ramen bowls with Special Week. And she's just like, wow, that training actually paid off really well. I'm just like, good for you, I guess. Anyway, I've got stuff to do, so... But yeah. I'm also the kind of person that can, like, eat anywhere. Like, I know there's some places out there where people are probably a bit stingier with eating at them. I'm talking about those, like, artisanal places where they charge you a lot for the experience. I know there's a lot of people that will frown at those and be like, why are you paying so much money for food that doesn't even look like it's filling? And stuff like that, you know? And, like, I understand that people don't find the appeal in that as well. It's why I would never... I don't really know any friends that would be into stuff like that, so I've never really asked them. I actually don't think I have, like, any foodie friends. I have friends that enjoy food, but I don't have friends that are as explorative with food as I am. So I don't really get, like, many chances to, like, go out and do that kind of stuff. Like, going to, like, new restaurants, or, like, going to, like, culinary experiences, as people call them. I mean, I could go by myself, but I'm introverted, I'm socially anxious, it just wouldn't work out for me if I did it. It probably would work out for me if I did it like that, but I won't because of my anxiety. It always helps when I can ease into something with someone else's help, because then I get the confidence to do it. Like, before I was anxious about working out and doing walks and stuff, but after doing it with a friend, I feel more confident just doing it by myself now. And that's just, like, how things went. So I think there's definitely, like, a strength in, like, at least doing it the first time with someone else. Yeah, you could easily take that out of context. But yeah, like... First contact with someone else in a social setting gives my brain the training material to do it myself. Exactly. And, like... There was a point in my life where I was kind of conflicted about the idea that I always need people to usher me into things, you know? Like, there was one point in my life when I became so self-aware where I was like, I can't do anything without anyone else. Like, I always need someone else's help, and that drives me insane because I'm not independent, I'm not strong, etc. It was toxic masculinity getting to my brain. Nowadays, I'm more content with that idea, mostly because I'm more comfortable with myself, ironically. I grew more comfortable with myself, and therefore, I grew more comfortable with relying on others, if that makes sense. Now I realize it's perfectly fine to just rely on people. It's not like I'm alone in everything I do. It's not like I have to be alone in everything I do. And, you know, there are some things which you have to do alone as well. Like, that hasn't changed, like, at all. But at the end of the day, I think part of it also nowadays is, like, I'm trying to, like, push people I know to, like, try new stuff, or I'm trying to insert myself more into things now, because before I kind of would just, like, sit on the sidelines and not worry about it. But nowadays when I hear about something, I'm just like, you know, if it sounds like something I might enjoy, I'd be like, yo, I want in on that. Like, going to the Undertale concert, I was like, yo, I want in on that. Going to the zoo, yo, I want in on that. I'm being more proactive, and that's the way you gotta do it. It's helpful to do that with friends more than anything. And it's why when I eventually rebrand on here, I want to eventually start networking more. Like, I want to start reaching out to people more. I want to start actually hitting people up more, because, like, right now, like, I have friends in the VTuber circuit, like, friends of the channel included, like Nia and Scarlet, like, there are times where I want to reach out and do more stuff with those cool people, but I don't because I still have social anxiety being like a boundary for me. But eventually, I'll get to the point where I'm just like, yeah, I want to do something now. Let's go do stuff. And then I'll come forward and do it. But, like, the thing I have to ask for people all the time is to please be patient with me, because I'm like a clam. No. What are those things, like... There's like a yokai in Japan that's like a clam. It's like a clam dragon or something. But, like, they sleep in their shells for bloody ages. And then every now and again, like, they'll peek their head out when they're ready. You know, I'm one of those. I'm gonna be dead for years and years, and then one day I'll poke my head out, and then all I can hope for is that people are gonna be waiting for me when I poke my head out, and they'll hopefully welcome me, you know? That's all I hope for. That basically sums up most of my friends nowadays. I'm very appreciative of my friends and how patient and considerate they are with me. But hey, we finished a career with Air Groove. Nice. That went so much better than the previous run did. Okay, her stats are fucking crazy, dude! What the hell? What are these stats? How did she get so good? The only thing, if she actually got a medium S in that, I would be using her I would have used her in the Taurus Cup. Like, holy crap, dude. This is one of the craziest air grooves I've ever had. So, what skills have we got? Did we get any late surger skills? We did get... No, we didn't. I'm gonna get Gourmand. We're gonna pivot her towards pace chasing instead. Got stamina to spare. We'll get a debuff as well. I don't think she got the most skill points because we didn't run that many races, but... it's a good air groove run. I don't know how else to quantify it. Look at that, A+. That's crazy. It's not a high score by any means. 3-star pace chaser aptitude isn't bad. It's not a key. I mean, she's a keeper, but from the fact that she's the strongest air groove run we have, that's about it. Crazy, dude. I didn't expect to get the stats that high, but I guess it goes to show how strong. Like, we got some very good like initial trainings in that. But yeah, I yapped a lot, and that basically flew by. I should yap more when I do these things. There we go. We've completed all the Japanese Oaks things. Thank goodness for that. We should do the vodka races as well before we finish up here. We did use Mihono Bourbon for this. Come on, Cyborg. I don't think she's lost to vodka yet, which she might do here. It's Bourbon versus vodka. Can I just say this? Bourbon is actually kind of crazy. The only thing that's holding her back is the fact that she's a frontrunner. And frontrunners just don't do well in the two like Champions Cups that I've been by. Like, she has S in front and S in turf. Absolute insanity. It's just too bad that I won't be using her in the Gemini Cup either. Maybe the frontrunners will have their day eventually. It just won't be soon. It's just that easy. Get absolutely rinsed, vodka. You're like Smirnoff. And I'm the Clear Bright or whatever. It's not vodka, but, you know. We got an archive level up as well. That's pretty pog. Cool. Well, that's going to be all for today's stream. As I said, it wasn't going to be a long one, since we're mostly focused on the finals, but hey. We got second place. I can't really complain about that, because I didn't really have the best setup going into it. I didn't have the best horses, I just had a dream. I had 3 daughters and a dream. 3 suboptimal daughters. But they did very well for what they were, you know. So I couldn't, I can be happier, but yeah, second place is solid enough. I just hope that I didn't actually lose out on the silver title. I would like the silver title. But apparently I didn't get it. Maybe it'll be once the cup is over, once all the results are tallied in. Hello, Narita Prime. But yes! That'll be all for tonight, folks. Thank you everyone for joining me today. By the way, if you're wondering about this little border I have around me, the C rank and the Whip Meme Boy ratings below me, hit me up in the Discord and I will give you a link to the free assets that were the source of these. That makes no sense. I'll give you the source of these assets so you can use them yourself if you want to. But I will link it in the Discord afterwards. But for now, I'm going to head off and chill out for a bit. So, talk to you all whenever we do this again. Oh, you know what? It'll be Thursday, because Thursday is a new Limbus Company event, and I'm going to be streaming it. So please, look forward to that. Good night, everyone. Let's flash the end card.